Welcome back, little fuzzy bunny people. My name is Jackson W, and thank you for tuning in today to another epic video where today I'm going to be analyzing both of the Star Wars 7 trailers. We're going to watch the first one, then I'm going to analyze it, go over it, and then we're going to watch the second one and analyze it and go over it and all that stuff. So if you haven't seen the first trailer, tune in here, but if you would like to see me analyzing this, just skip ahead. There should be an annotation somewhere at the bottom telling you where. Alright, let's start.
There has been an awakening. Have you felt it? Dark side and the light.
Now, guys, how was that? Alright, so let's go back to the beginning. I'm going to analyze this whole thing bit by bit, scene by scene. I'm going to tell you what I think of it, what I make of it, and maybe we'll get some details from this. Alright, so right here, this sandy background, any Star Wars fan will know that this is the planet Tatooine, and I think this is where a big chunk of the movie is taking place, because this is also in the second trailer. There's a lot of this sandy dune background.
There has been an awakening.
Okay, that voice right here, he sounds kind of evil, like a Sith almost. I have no clue who this would be, like IRL, whose voice. I'm not very good with voice actors.
Have you felt it?
Alright, this guy right here. So, he appears in the second trailer a lot, too. So, I think that he's going to be part of the movie. I think he's going to be a main character. Everybody's all like, ooh, it's a black stormtrooper. Ooh, cool. But, you know, it's not that different. Mace Windu was Samuel L. Jackson. He's black. It's not really weird. So, I have a feeling that this guy is going to be, like, one of the, I guess you could say, kind of normalities of war. He's one of those people who just kind of jump on the bandwagon, excuse me, jump on the bandwagon, just kind of, you know, fight for the Empire, just whatever, join the military. But really, now that he's in this war, he's kind of deciding, you know, do I really want to be part of this? Do I want to be part of this evil corporation? You know, I'm doing some really bad things. I don't know why he's in Tatooine. It sort of looks to me as though he crashed there, but I'm not sure. So let's keep watching. Okay, so if you heard that little drone chatter in the background, those are the Empire's search drones, I'm pretty sure. They, like, go and look around on different planets for different things. Okay, so this little dude right here, I have a feeling... Oh, this also in the background, this looks to me like some sort of junk shop yard, maybe like a Jawa fort or something like that. I'm not sure. But there's this little guy over here, and I think he's going to be one of the main droid characters in this movie. Kind of like C-3PO or R2-D2 or someone like that. I don't know. Maybe it's just a random little dude. I think he's more important than they make it out to be. Okay, let's go back just a little bit. No, wait. Just... I can't get it. It's like for more than half a second. There we go. Just back a little bit. There. Okay. So these look like the new Stormtrooper helmets. As you notice, there used to be just a little mouth right here and then the eyes. But now there's like this big line going all the way around. And also, it looks like they're really polished and clean. And in the old movie, they had a whole lot more detail. But these ones are just kind of all smoothed out and glossy. I think that's kind of cool. Okay, so there's a scene about their guns and weaponry and stuff, and they're dropping out of this thing into the dark kind of here. So you can't really tell what that is. Okay, so this girl, I don't know about her. She could be someone, I'm not sure. I mean, it makes sense. She's on Tatooine also. Okay, so here we have a X-Wing pilot. I think that's pretty cool that they're bringing back the X-Wings. So it means that the Rebel Alliance is still alive, which is good. I think they might have like a very established military now because they did defeat the Sith in episode 6. Alright, so we just have them flying over the water. Now this scene, this is cool. As you can see, it's like a snowy woods, and the only place I've ever seen snow in Star Wars is on Hoth, but I didn't see any trees on Hoth, so let's keep watching here.
The dog.
So, just by looking at his body, I'm reminded of Anakin, just the way he walks and kind of his composure to his body. Now that right there is cool. Look at this. He's got like a 3-handled lightsaber, and notice, let me play it a little bit. Notice how the lightsaber isn't really straight. It's kind of like all over the place, like it's kind of unstable energy. I kind of like that.
And the light.
It seems like it's... Okay, and this part's weird. I didn't think they would bring back the Millennium Falcon. I really hoped that they would have a more original story and like new characters, but they're actually bringing back, Luke and Han Solo and all those people. And again, they're in Tatooine. So, let's go back just a little bit. They're in Tatooine. And there's these TIE fighters. These are the Empire's thing. So, they're obviously fighting the Empire again. And then we have Star Wars coming out in December. The Force Awakens. Now, this title kind of confuses me because how is the Force just now awakening if, like, it's been awake for the past 6 movies? Like, seriously? And then, how are they going to continue this series? Because I hear they're making 2 more after this one. Is it, the Force gets up out of bed and then the Force goes to work? I don't know. So we have this, and then December 18th, 2015. That's when that's coming out. Alright, so let's go back now and watch the second trailer. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, Star Wars Force Awakens, teaser trailer number 2. This one is much more interesting. Alright, so I'm going to let you guys watch this.
The Force is strong in my family. My father has it. I have it. My sister has it. You have that power too.
Chewie. We're home.
Alright, so how about that? That one was a bit shorter, but it was still really cool. So let's go over this and kind of analyze all this. Yes, I want to see this. I want to see this so bad. Okay, so here we see the Lucasfilm, kind of little symbol. I like how they put that instead of Disney, because Disney's still trying hard. They bought Lucasfilm, but they're still, they're gonna give it a shot. They're not gonna completely shut this down and make it, Mickey Mouse with a lightsaber. Okay, so right here we have the same sandy background of Tatooine. And also, if you can see kind of in the bottom left there's like something moving across the screen. Maybe like a little speeder. Here we have the wreck of an X-Wing, which I think is really kind of cool background piece. And then we have this huge monster Star Destroyer. I think this is just amazing right here. It just shows it's like a physical embodiment of defeating the Empire. I think it's just so cool the way they put it in this landscape like that.
The Force is strong in my family.
Okay, so right there you hear the voice of Luke saying, "The Force is strong in my family." So let's keep listening. And here we have the broken down mask of Darth Vader. So we know that he's dead and he's not coming back in this movie, which is good because I don't want him to. He died already. And you can hear kind of the ghostly echo of his breathing. So maybe they might have his ghost come back, because they do have ghosts talking to people in Star Wars.
My father has it.
Okay, so he says, "My father has it," which is kind of strange, because if you're talking in past tense, like he's dead, you would say, "My father had it." Just kind of letting you guys know. Okay, so here we can see a scene with R2-D2 in it, so we know that R2-D2 is coming back, and something's on fire over here. We see kind of this hooded guy with a robotic hand, so that could be Luke, because if my memory serves me, he did get his hand cut off, just like Anakin did.
I have it.
And then he says, "I have it." So we know this is Luke talking. Now here we see somebody passing him a lightsaber. This is Luke's lightsaber. This is the style of his handle.
My sister has it.
So you can see he's handing it off to someone. My guess is that this is someone younger because of, the way their skin is and kind of their way they hold it. And he's also putting his hand right by the front of the lightsaber where the blade comes out. So you can obviously tell he's not trained with a lightsaber. So this kind of leads me to think that Luke is training his son or his daughter to use the Force.
You have that power too.
And it says you have that power too, so that's now kind of reinforcing that. He's telling someone how his family has the Force, and now you do. Saying that, it's come down through the family to him. Now this part I don't like. This Christmas. I know your due date is in December, but don't advertise it as a Christmas release. Really, just don't. This isn't a Christmas movie. And here we see more X-Wings flying over the water. I think this is pretty neat. And that same guy with the X-Wing helmet. I also like how they kind of remodeled the helmet. It's different from the Hoth fight scene in number 4 or 5. Yeah, 5, sorry. And then, let's go back just a little bit. Okay. It's a very quick scene. Okay, so right there, you can see that guy with that lightsaber. You can kind of see he's got like kind of a shiny head, almost as if he's wearing a helmet. And he swings it, and you can see there's a droid to his left. And this is kind of a fiery kind of fight scene, which leads me to believe he's on some sort of lava place, maybe? I don't know. He could be back on that, forget what it's called, forgive me, but it's that planet where Anakin and Obi-Wan had their final battle and stuff. That place might be. Okay, so here we see the girl from the trailer, the black stormtrooper, and that little droid from the beginning, and an explosion going off. So I have a feeling that these three right here are going to be very important to the story. Okay, so here we see the Sith again. He does have a shiny mask. He's using a Force choke, and he's got his lightsaber, and there's fire and droids and all sorts of stuff in the background. So you can tell, I think there's going to be a fight scene here with this whole, area. And I think it's going to be like the final deciding battle where this guy dies. Or maybe he's going to live for all 3 movies. You never know. Okay, so here we see more droids, or not droids, stormtroopers. And then in the background, there's a TIE fighter. And there's also a different emblem. If you can see that flag up there, it's not the Sith, Empire emblem. So what I think the story here is that the Empire was defeated, but there's still a lot of people loyal to its cause. Sith scattered all over the universe. So they banded together, and I think they made a new empire, kind of. And they're still trying to strike back against the rebels. However, they've become stronger and stuff, and now they have a new generation of stormtroopers. And if you can see in the background, there's kind of a snowy background, which leads me to think that this is on Hoth. Maybe a reenactment of that old Hoth battle scene. Never know. And there's that girl again. So she's definitely influential to this story. And here's the TIE fighters again on Tatooine. I'm just guessing it would be there. Okay, and here we see TIE fighters are shooting at these stormtroopers, and they're in this big hangar in outer space. So maybe one of the good guys maybe corrupted or got in one of those ships, and now they're using it against them. And here we see the black stormtrooper again. And I could see, you saw him breathing kind of hard. Let's see, watch that again. Which leads me to think again that he's kind of rethinking his choice of joining the Empire. And here we see a whole bunch of ships. Oh, this next scene. This guy looks so cool. This shiny stormtrooper with this cape, and oh man, it looks amazing. I just love this guy. And here we can see that droid again. And this background looks like the Millennium Falcon, so he's obviously with Han Solo. And then here's that girl again. And the black stormtrooper. And you can see kind of ruined looking things in the background. So I think this is after an attack. Okay, and here we see the rebel of a big ship. I think this is the Star Destroyer that we saw in the beginning. And we can see Han Solo flying through it, trying to escape from these stormtrooper people.
Chewie, we're home.
And he says, "We're home," meaning Tatooine maybe it's their home. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just where they feel at home. And Chewie's got a crossbow here, which is pretty neat. I love this, how, he looks all old and terrible. He hasn't aged a day. Chewbacca just looks the same as he did a long time ago. And then we have Star Wars The Force Awakens. And it's coming in December. Alright, you guys, so be sure to let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of this movie. And tell me if you're going to go see it or not. Stupid ad, get out of the way. And also, if you'd like to see some more content from me, Jackson W., be sure to subscribe down below. If they make a third trailer, which I'm pretty sure they're going to do, I'm going to be making a video of that for you guys. So if you'd like to see that, please be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. And thank you for watching this video. Something stupid off. Bye.